Hello, and welcome to episode 48 of Rolling Escapades. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons in the Storm King's Thunder campaign. As always, we are sponsored by Deadstone, who make chainmail things, Viking metal, and they're actually a Viking as well, which is fucking awesome. So, you know, chainmail, the fuck is not to like. We've got these cool little key rings. I've also got these cool, awesome little dice bags, which look fucking sick, and who doesn't want a chainmail dice bag? It's just fun to play with. Whatever. There's a link down in the description. If you go click on that, you can have a look at the various things that they sell. They do jewelry, various bracelets and rings and necklaces and things like that as well. So go have a look, find something that you want and buy it. Now, other things that we do. This is only one of our now many series. We've got Doom to Dice, which is more Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing the Tomb of Annihilation campaign, slightly smaller group, but that's over. There'll be probably over in the suggested videos. There'll be a thing being over there, or just go click into our channel, and you'll find it there. There's also Welcome to D&D, in which we talk about the various races and classes and rules, character sheet, and all that sort of stuff for what Dungeons and Dragons is. So if you have no idea what this is and are somehow watching the 48th episode. A round of applause to you, sir. And go watch that and then come back. Things make a lot more sense when you know what the game is. Additionally, there's Liam Purvis' School of Party Killing, in which I go through all the various things that go on behind the screen. I have no idea what's going over in that little section.
I just got that gift.
As you were saying, well done to you, sir, and we looked at that and we're like, oh, good timing.
That's perfect.
Thank you, Kirsty.
So that's just what Dungeon Master is, what they do, various things that go on behind the screen. So if you want to become a Dungeon Master, go have a listen to that, and you will hopefully learn some of the things that happen. I'm not going to teach you everything because I can't teach you everything, so I don't know everything. You're also going to find, as of now, you should find all 4 episodes for our 1-year mini campaign, which is our 1-year celebration of filming, because we've been doing it for a fucking year, which is fucking mental. So we all got dressed up in costume, with props, and I made a campaign in my homebrew world, which you will see more of later this year, if everything goes according to plan. So go check that out, because that's good. You can also find a couple of video game things. There's a review of Battlefield 1944 and some playthrough videos of Hunt Showdown, which is like a zombie PvP, PvE, survival, horror, first-person shooter thing in a Louisiana swamp. It covers a lot of bases.
It's good. And I've nearly had a heart attack at least 5 times.
And as of today, me and Nathan have microphones for recording, so there should be more coming soon-ish DM.
Soon, dear.
I meant no promises. But
He does make promises. He
said-
doesn't keep them though!
Yeah, he broke them all the time.
No, I never make a promise specifically for the reason that I never keep things. And specifically avoid saying the words, I will do this, or I promise I will do this. I say, I shall try to do this.
I'll do it later.
Yeah.
I might do it.
I'm
Depends how I
very,
feel.
very specific with wording for a reason.
Should is a very good word.
Yeah.
Should is also a
I
very
should
good
be able
word.
to get to that
I
later.
should be able to get that done today.
3 days later.
I'm
I
sorry,
should have had that done 3 days ago.
I've been busy, sorry. I
Should be done today,
I
though.
should get a chance to look at it today.
It should work now.
Also, if you go over to iTunes and Podbean and search the FURNcast, you will find our monthly podcast, in which me and Nathan and Swin, and sometimes a couple of the other guys, come on and we talk about mostly Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer, and then other things that we feel are appropriate or inappropriate, depending on mood.
Mostly the latter.
Appropriate for the time at which we record.
No,
but
still the other one.
inappropriate in terms of content.
Ever.
But I think we've got 9 episodes? 8 episodes. 8. So there's 8 episodes of that out, so they're all sort of 2 to 3 hours long. So go listen and provide pleasure to your ears. I think that is all the things. Oh, no,
He's lost his face.
Oh, yeah, no beard.
My face. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Sorry, I have. If you have somehow got this far in and not realised.
No, you've always looked like that, right?
Ugly.
Admittedly,
just hides it.
this is not the first time I think I've done this in recording.
No, it's like every 3 to 6 months.
Although I don't think I removed it entirely last time. It was my hair that I removed entirely last time.
Yeah.
And
Just doing the
beard
full
was
Monty
still
this
there.
time. Not like that.
So, that is all of the things. Oh, me and Nathan and Swin are going to be at Salute 2018. I think this episode will be out before then, give or take. It might be out the week after, actually. It might be out on the day. In which case, we're at Salute right now! So, come find us and say hi. We're allowed cameras.
We'll be the crazy people with cameras and
We're walking
stuff.
around with a camera and a cage and filming and shit. So, and should all be in FURN gear.
Yeah, Liam, find it.
I should add that
Advertise
to my
yourself.
list of things to do.
You should.
You should
No,
go down to.
how about you will?
Do you
Make it a promise to yourself.
It's in a box. I should go looking for it.
Now's the time to set multiple reminders. To
Everyone needs to
Everyone
spam
does
him
it.
tomorrow being like, find it!
Yeah. It's fine. If I go on track records, when I've gone looking for something, I found it in the first box I've looked in. So I should actually be able to be like, oh, it's this box.
You should
There
shoot
it is.
again.
I said should. Yeah, like I said.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know the other word anymore.
What other word?
Yeah, that one.
So, last week, little recap. You guys were over by whatever it's called, Stone Stand, and
God, is that where it's
had just recovered the giant skull relic beneath the tree there. Spent a little time discussing what you wanted to do and decided as a group that the next option for you was to return to the Eye of the Allfather and deliver the relic onto the Oracle. So you did that, you got back, you found Harshnag still waiting and chilling there. He helped open the portal, you carried all the relics through, and spoke to the Oracle again. You placed down 3 of your 4, I believe. You kept the boulder.
Yeah.
And you got shown an image of a frost giant and the image of a stone giant. And got some words about finding a path has been opened for you. You asked some questions of the Allfather. You got some answers. And then... standing in the middle of the circle, Fenrir proclaimed that you will go after the stone giant. So the frost giant disappeared, and Fenrir immediately became. You got a little riddle rhyme thing, and the mention of a place called Deadstone Cleft, and Fenrir became aware of the directions and distance towards Deadstone Cleft. You then left the chamber. And I'm just going to fiddle with the cable because I've just got a battery thing in front of me. What the fuck's the cable? There we go.
Shitty camera.
Shitty camera.
Close up
You
a
do.
big face.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. You left the chamber, came back into where the statues were, and as you stepped out across the other side of the hall, the doors burst open, and you were standing there staring at an ancient blue dragon by the name of Imyrith. Which Snap got some information on in the quickness in the few seconds before she did anything. You sort of started fighting. Some of you fought, some of you panicked, some of you fled. And then Harshnag told you all to get the fuck out in short terms, and he was going to handle the dragon. 4 rounds later, he was dead. I think 5 rounds later. 4 he'd gone down. I think he went down in 4.
Because
but
someone
it was
healed him.
I
the
then
5th
healed him
round.
and then he got power
Yeah,
killed.
the 5th round he died. And she took offence at the fact that a pixie, a sprite did 1 point of damage to her.
So good.
So also went after Damian.
666.
Boo. Jordan is having a good track run in the Eye of the Allfather with his characters right now.
2 for 2.
If we're going back there, I'm loading up another one bites the dust to my Spotify.
So,
My character is going to have many ominous feelings as well.
both Harshnag and Damian were laid low by Imyrith, but the rest of you were able to flee in terror. And make it to the airship, which was ready for you to take off in. Like, as soon as you got to report, it was like, fuck this, we're out of here. And as you flew off, you sort of looked back and watched as Imyrith came sauntering out of the eye, threw up a body of some sort, very small body, swallowed and ate it, and blasted the sky near you with her lightning breath again, before disappearing back in. And that is where we left off last week. So, the other last week I said you all leveled up. So you've done that now. Woo! What do people get? Let's start with Orton.
Level 10 rogue, so I got like 3 hit points.
Didn't you get like the best thing?
I think I might have got reliable talent, but I don't remember. I had to do like 5 level ups in a row because I had my character on here was massively behind.
That's
No,
11th level.
that's 11. So I've got ability improvement, and I took a feat, I think. I did, but I can't remember which fucking feat I took.
Good.
It's always a good start, isn't it? Oh, I took alert.
Oh, fucking hell, okay.
That's good. Oh, you're going first. Like,
Orton be going first.
is it like plus 11 or something?
Plus 10.
Oh, I was close.
Now I'm definitely going first.
Plus 5 more.
I'm plus 7.
Cool. Snap.
More hit points. Can't remember what. I just took average. So
Hit
84
points,
total.
good.
You know, boring stuff. Hit points. Changed a few spells around, so they'll come into use later. They'll be fun. And at level 10 is another meta magic option, which I took. I think subtle spell. Yes.
Spell's fun.
Subtle spell.
Yeah,
Yeah. None of you know that I'm casting that shit if I'm
And
doing.
it can't be counterspell.
Yes. That's going to be very useful.
As long as it doesn't have material components.
Damn.
It doesn't. It's.
I did not realise
Yeah.
that was
That
an
was
effect.
So it's just like.
Because you're not, they don't know you're casting it.
No.
Because you're not doing
That's
it.
so fucking good.
So you just say it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, you
Yeah.
counter that spell, and you
Yeah.
have a clue.
You can't be counterspelled unless
You
it's got
can't
material
counter spell my
component.
counter spell.
Yeah, so if it's just verbal somatic,
Yep. Which it is.
viable.
I can do. Actually, I can
You no
do.
longer need verbal semantics.
No, but I mean, if the
Any
spell
of
you're
them,
casting is only verbal
Even if
somatic.
it's material, if I'm just hiding where my hand is.
With
my
subtle spell,
bones.
can you cast spells like that then in a silence field?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
because
can't-
you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
use
you
verbal
don't-
component.
Yeah, so you just. Oh,
That's why I was
so
checking.
good.
Yes.
That's also a reason it's good.
Yes, that's the other half of that, why it's good. As a
Yeah.
sorcerer can be like, you silence me to stop me casting spells. I still fireball you, bitch.
Wait, where the fuck did that come from?
It still comes from you.
No, but that's
You
them.
just stand there like,
Going,
a,
wait,
like
what
a
the-
genie and just go
No.
bang.
They're like, wait, didn't I silence you? No.
Cool. Flint.
I got 4 more hit points. Yeah, and I also gained Aura of Courage, so myself and friendly creatures within 10 feet can't be frightened.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
So whilst I am conscious.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
However, in his terms, were you meant to be frightened of the dragon?
He is now.
I would have.
Time.
I'm not getting into this again.
He's not frightened anymore.
Oh,
No,
he's
he's
dead.
dead.
Not
capable of being
Yeah.
He's also not. He's also
to be frightened.
not frightened.
Oh,
Like, you know,
He's both frightened and not frightened at the same time. Sasha.
I took an extra point on the road.
Isn't it Schrodinger's dragon?
10,
Yeah, that's
10 feet of movement.
Oh, 10 feet movement. That's nice. Yeah.
Sweet. What's your split now? 9-1, 8-2?
9-1.
You're missing a number. Henry.
He did. What?
My fighter's just taken his 9th level in Warlock.
Did you just?
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, he now has a another spell that he can use, and he's got another invocation, so he can now do his levitate at will. Which is nice.
Sweet.
You can be a balloon.
Yes. tie myself to the ship, close up a bit.
Oh shit, it's
Drift
wearing off. Just be like, yeah, no worries, I'll help you tie it.
Could be a rat balloon.
Impressive, considering like 7 foot Goliath as well. Just
Yes.
like suddenly floats away.
Awesome.
Can't kill me off though. I'm necessary in order to get to the place.
Yes, that's actually valid.
Now we can just speak with Dead, right?
For now.
Children.
Hit points. Always good. Got proficiency in wisdom saves.
Sweet.
Bless you.
I became a Schnurfabloom.
How the fuck did you become a gnome?
Off screen, he got reincarnated.
Yeah. Yeah, so now got +8 to wisdom saves, which is always nice. Got new spells. I think that's it. Yeah,
Sweet.
got a new spell and I changed one of my old spells.
Awesome. And your split is 7-3?
Yes.
There you go. And I'm not going to ask you what you got. Because
Very-
knows.
Buried in a shallow dragon's belly.
That was your level up. Yeah. Leveled up. You ceased to
You
be.
leveled up
It's
to
not a
dead.
shadow dragon.
No, it wasn't a shadow dragon.
No,
it
I
was a
said-
dragon.
Buried in the shallow.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
A shadow dragon would be a lot scarier. You'd be a zombie.
I've been moving still then.
It is indeed something.
So, you guys, as a group, are fucking off on an airship away from the spine of the map world as fast as you can go. Where are you travelling to?
Follow the
We're
Goliath.
following the compass, I think.
Wherever
Yeah.
the king to.
That way. Point wherever the thing.
Does he act like a compass, or does he just know that there's a place in that where it was?
He knows the direction and distance.
His arms are like stuck out, frozen.
Yeah.
Well, is that from where he
As
started, or
the
just
thing
in
goes,
general?
it's
Always
like-
goes?
At all times.
Oh, that's quite
He's
good.
making
At all
strangle
times.
himself.
Go around his house.
Oh my god, where's this bloody map?
So we're going to go shopping, right? We're good to fly straight as the crow flies. There's no like shopping needed.
How much cash have we got?
Lots.
Yeah, do you want to spend shit?
How much do you want?
I've got 16 gold, which was given to me.
We've got like 2k.
I mean, if you want to go shopping, I'm up for that.
Sell some shit.
Yeah.
We have the breastplates in there as well.
We have the +2 breastplate.
So we could sell that.
And we've got
If we don't
1,000
need
gold, so we've got like 2k.
What are we planning on buying?
I don't know. You just said you wanted to go shopping.
I
Wait.
know. I just said like
We have 2k.
yeah.
it. As a kind of a question,
I need
for-
arrows at some point. But
It would be for Fenrir, but mainly for you because you know. Which way is his thing pointing?
Where you guys are?
Like which direction? Just so we know which.
Almost entirely like straight southeast.
We have +2 breastplate.
So we would.
I thought it was 300 gold.
Oh, so we could go to Everland.
Did we get that off the guard cap? No.
no, we got it off of the giant.
This, what it was there.
Yeah, he didn't need it anymore, so it's in the bag.
So we could actually
off of them.
go to
The one that
Everland.
was on the floor.
He offered it to you.
He didn't need it. We took it.
I wasn't there, so.
Oh right. He didn't need it. We took it.
And you're roughly 500 miles away from where you want to go.
I think my AC got my 1.
Would you have disadvantage on? No, his breastplate doesn't get disadvantage on stealth either.
Yeah.
So,
Unless we desperately need health potions.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should just sail on.
I was saying if it's pointing southeast, and depending on how far it is, we could get to Everland.
it's about 500 miles southeast.
So we'd be going through Everland. Or over Everland.
Yeah,
If you go in the straight line, you're not going to pass over any city.
but we could probably go there.
You could opt to divert should you so choose.
We
And
have
How
one-
much would that increase
yeah.
the...
It's like
So we've got enough for one more run. Do you mind if I take those out of the bag?
It's only one, isn't it?
You need diamonds or 300 GP.
Yeah.
So if you have 3
Oh,
times one
oh
of
right,
them,
300. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only spell where it's not a singular diamond.
It's just wait.
301 gold piece diamonds, and then the gods are like, "You taking a piss, mate? Don't accept the small change."
I hope you counted that.
Yeah, do you use
No, that was 299. Just someone's been going down the back of their sofa trying to find every little diamond.
It's like going in
Just
Shop with
shards.
pennies.
One.
Oh, what is it? They give you more because it's all just diamond dust.
They're like,
Basically.
fuck's sake.
Go.
Not this piece of
We
shit
have
currency.
2 greater healing potions and 1 standard healing potion.
Going via Evelyn would increase the journey time by about 80 miles.
Not too
It's
bad.
like 2 minutes on an airship.
Yeah.
About a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that would be
considering
that
how
would
far
probably
we've
be the
travelled
closest.
already.
Maybe, I think going shopping might be a good idea.
That'd be the closest place, I reckon, if it's along the way that we know.
You want closest
You
place.
get all by cloaks of protection.
Already got.
I can't wear it.
One.
Is it an attunement?
Yes.
Can't
Yeah.
wear it. I have 3 attuned items already.
I also can't wear it, but that's because I already have one.
I can't wear it because I'm also wearing one. Yeah, come on, cloak protection club.
Yeah, I could do with a cloak of something or another.
I
They're
think
quite
how much they
expensive.
actually are.
They're quite long.
They might be quite fair.
Let me find that.
I do love the fact that the goggles are not achievement.
Yeah.
So screw
Yeah,
you.
just
There's
run
another
to
note,
wherever
just
we
don't
are,
open it
like
fully.
you
And
see.
there's a,
Yeah, basically. Would be so screwed with that.
there's the note from last week if you open it fully, but the other note is in pencil. That I just written.
Right, I see. Would be a good question.
Yeah.
Who actually has luck potions?
Me.
I think
I have cure wounds.
I have 2, I think.
I have health potions and cure wounds.
I have one standard health potion.
Oh, I have one potion. Yeah.
I have
Is that
great
okay, by
stuff.
the way, for the character you
and
wanted?
standard.
I meant to show you yesterday.
Is there a way for you to message me? Right, send me that by messenger.
Possibly.
Screen cap it.
So I'm not going to remember it.
Make
I said you want that.
straight intelligence check.
Well, because you want just the stats and stuff.
Yeah, I'm still the whole thing. Just 3 pictures.
I'm not proficient in any intelligence things, so I guess I'm
Haven't
gonna...
yet selected spells
Oh,
for it.
yeah, if it's not nature, then I'm not proficient in it.
Make an intelligence
Yeah.
check.
I think that languages as well is important.
4.
Wow.
Local protection is 3,500. Yeah. If we're going by what is in the same measure price.
These. Because they are really good. Plus 1 to all saves and your AC.
I don't need to write the response to this. I
Yeah.
just say the response. Probs a lot.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, probably a lot.
In terms of places to go to buy stuff, both Everland and Yata are at about the same journey time as going straight to Deadstone Cleft. There's also Mirabar, which is close to you right now, but it is going in the wrong direction.
Let's not go Mirabar because Mirabar.
Yeah,
It's
because
like too late tomorrow.
Crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know who
I'll
you
send you a
are.
message, I'll-
Huh?
the jewels.
No, because
Tomorrow I'll send you
my
mine.
friend is there.
Yeah.
He was
Tomorrow.
finding me
Oh,
crime.
yeah.
We're so going back.
What was that?
It's okay.
The
You're
character's
going
going
to
to
see the
die.
guardsman as you go off doing crime.
Hmm?
You're going to go off with the guardsman as you start finding crime.
You're not really a guard. You seem pretty corruptible.
The only reason I killed that other guy is because he was corrupt and he had my sword.
Yeah, now I've got that over you.
It wasn't your sword.
Cry.
Join us.
Sure.
Join the midgets that steal shit.
What, so you want the 7 foot tall Goliath?
Yes, yes.
He watched it coming, it's fine.
We'll stand behind him.
Like, ha ha ha. Got to shoot it.
So, where are you guys headed to?
Do we want to buy potions of superior healing, etc.? Because I think I've adequately proven trying to heal Harshnag last time for 6 hit points total, I think, over the course of 2 rounds. 4 research.
It was ineffective,
It's not
to
really
say the
bad.
least.
I can't heal everyone.
That was like
You could
3
lay on
breath
hands.
attacks.
I've laid hands, yeah.
That's touch spell. You'd have to be like,
I have 2 graters and 1 standard in the bag.
Superior is very expensive, though.
Yeah, they're like 1,500 gold.
Okay, let's just not bother. Let's just kill the stone giants, take everything they have not nailed down,
Yeah,
and try to
but
get
the
some
bag
funds.
is getting kind of full.
That's right, mine is.
shit.
You got 2
mine's
bags.
pretty empty.
No, I don't.
He has the other one.
Yep, we have 2 as a party.
Wood.
Yeah, but if we kill 5 stone giants and we put all of their armor in the
I
bag,
mean,
We're
like
not going
everything
to
that's
stuff
like
the whole
everything.
thing in
you
there.
just said everything that isn't nailed
Everything
down.
of value that
Everything.
isn't nailed down.
I'm just trying to decide who I was going to
Oh, chopped off their toes. That's not nailed down.
Did you want the breastplate, by the way?
It's only 1 AC, and we can probably get money for that. To then get other things.
Yeah.
I say only 1. The amount of
Nice.
times the other week
Good.
when I went up to 19 that Liam rolled 18.
Yeah.
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 Actually, what do I want to sell?
Pretty sure you should just make it. Like for an AC of what, 20 total?
It'll be 20.
Take it just in case.
No, I mean, you can always,
Let's take
we
it
can always
off.
sell it later.
Used,
We're going to go
okay.
into a fight.
Okay, sure.
Cool. Alright.
Fine. I will take that. Will I
Plus
carry
1
it?
breastplate.
Plus 2, isn't
Plus
it?
2 breastplate.
Plus 2 plus whatever. Fucking
Blip, blip,
I
blip,
don't
blip.
remember.
I can't armor.
How much does it weigh?
I have
I'm pretty
no
sure it's
idea.
£20.
What's one up north?
Breastplate is
£20. Yay! What shall I put down?
Give me your armor.
You have my
Someone
problem.
take a crowbar.
Give me your armor.
You have my problem then.
And also your crowbar.
Sure, I'll
That's
take
going
it
back to
crowbar.
Right, yeah, there you go. Someone has a crowbar.
I'll put it in the bag.
I'll take it. I never know when I need
I
it.
have studded leather, which I'm finding. Here it is. That's another £13.
I've already I've got
Is
2
it not just
crowbars.
regular stuff?
I'll take the crowbar then.
No, I'm dual
How much
wielding
is it?
crowbars.
£13.
Do crowbars have the light?
The free
No.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
I can just see it.
The door's not opening. Hang on.
Just like one there, one
I
there.
don't think it works like that.
I'll
It
make
does
it
though.
work.
I'll take your studded leather if you don't want it.
Yes, I've just dropped it.
Cool, I'll take that.
Toldred has just stripped.
Do you know what? He's pulled that. He's just dropped that. As,
Yeah, that's what
I don't think
Gerald parts
Teldrin's
look
just
like.
standing completely still with a blank look on his face and then just this little icon of armour has just popped out of him and just floated on the floor.
Alton was taking this because he's using leather armor.
you can't wear
Oh,
that.
that's why.
Huh?
Okay.
You can't wear that.
I was like, why don't I have...
Studded leather.
Elf size.
True.
Motherfucker! In the bag!
Trade it for something smaller later.
Yeah, you could literally trade it for another set of armour.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is saying I go up 2 AC. Is that right?
It was +2. And it's a set.
So that's 16, plus 2 is 18.
How long have you had?
Plus dual wield, plus cloak protection, plus defense. Yeah.
There you go.
You definitely keeping that.
21.
Oh, nice.
Fuck.
Definitely worth.
Nice.
How
Yeah.
am I going to kill you?
I forgot that I had the defense feat, because I could take 2. Fighting style thing.
There you go. Always roll that
Yeah.
info.
Do we want to divvy out the healing potions?
Yes.
Okay, who wants what?
Yeah.
I've got 2 graters and 1 normal.
It's 107 minus 13.
Who doesn't actually have a potion?
Take a greater, just in case I get smashed. into the wall.
100.
-6, 94.
Minus 5 is 89. Okay.
Any more for any more?
Huh?
He's taking 1 greater.
Oh,
We've
I've
got
got
one
one. I've got 1 normal potion, so I'm alright. I'm very good at getting away from people.
What have you got?
My new
Andrew?
spells.
I don't need any, I'll be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll be
That
fine, he
action
says.
spell
I've got
bonus.
three
action
I'm dying.
spell applies to all
Oh,
classes,
I
doesn't it?
need it.
Fine.
If you
I-
die, I might just throw a spear at you.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
If I die, you're
Like,
going
this
to
how
kill
much
me
of a
first.
badass I am. I don't need potions.
There's Warhammer in here as well, if anyone's interested. And 15
I
spears.
could do some more spears.
How many spears would you like?
5 more spears.
So how far have we travelled while
Okay.
sorting out all this shit?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're trying to get stuff
Where
back.
are
Are you
you
going
travelling to?
directly
I guess
there?
we're
We're
going to go
going
like
there.
directly
You're going
there.
directly there. Then you're travelling
yeah.
there in real time.
Right.
I'm gonna go up to.
I'm going to take a nap then.
Yeah, fair. That's fine. If you, them going straight there, I'll let them do whatever discussion they need to do, and then
we mention the off-screen conversation so that people know
Yeah.
what's happened?
What does it actually do?
I don't
Well, I
know.
don't go. Yeah,
You can mention that to them.
I can't remember most of the talks
That's
about.
fine.
Yeah, Alton.
Yeah.
And you know, I was going to check on my phone because I got Steam on there. I was pretty good about
Alton.
Apparently it's not.
I'm not going to you on sign in again. I was going to say train. It's not a train.
Yeah, it's definitely a train. Sky train.
We're on a sky train.
Oh, well. That's cool. I remember
So
most of it.
I go up to Alton on the sky train. And
Yes. Everyone get their parachutes out. We're jumping into France.
alright.
Since when did this airship turn into a C-47?
Alton, would
Thank you.
these bracers, would they interest you?
What? The short sword ones.
Dagger and short swords.
They count as light weapons?
The short swords.
Yes.
Short swords and
Yes.
daggers, they are.
Have to get rid of that though.
What was that?
Plus one brakier.
Just swap, surely.
Because the reason I ask is that I feel it requires a bit too much of my time to keep drawing them and putting them away.
Oh, the effort.
When I could be using that time to do other things when we are under attack.
Like stab people?
Yes.
Trade?
Why is magic?
You know, plus one rapier.
That's $1,000.
Sure.
You need a second one where you wouldn't get the you'd lose one of your AC.
Oh, I got a normal short sword. I'll just
Can you dual wield rapier and short sword?
Yes.
Mhm.
and do whatever I want because I have dual wield.
Yeah.
You can't dual wield bad axes.
I can try. Actually, I can.
Well, you couldn't dual wield heavy.
Battle axe isn't heavy.
That's great axe.
Oh, right.
But yeah, sure. So
Cool.
I'll give you these.
Are they a custom item?
Can I send custom items?
You can make it public, and then send the link. Yes.
I can do that.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, because then anything you can create, you can choose to make public.
Because the problem is I've made it as 2 items.
That's that's fair.
I'm shooting the daggers.
But yeah. At the moment, just put that you have 2 short swords that are +1.
Cool.
And it fills an attunement slot.
Hey, that maxes me out.
Really like me.
Because that thing's a bit too powerful for us to stand around.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Cool. Anything else happening? Or are you still travelling?
Did you need anything else from the bag?
No.
Anything to go in the bag? There's music.
That's
a leg bone.
You still got a cloak of the manta ray.
I still have a cloak of the manta ray, yes. Does anyone want
No,
that?
leg bone, off
Yeah,
the
I'm just
shit.
saying in case anyone else wants to.
Didn't no one needed that.
Is it even a tumor? A leg bone?
No. It's just if anyone wants to be able to breathe underwater. So if anyone's taking a bath or something.
Anyone's
Oh,
taking a
maybe it was one
bath.
of Hush's things.
The leg bone.
God,
Yeah.
Seems like
Was it a
his
cloak of
thing
manta ray?
to do.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
Is it human?
Nope.
Oh. We
With
just
leg
swap it.
bone attached
We
with
could just swap it
probably
out
an
for the other cloak.
unpleasant smell.
Mm-hmm.
Like my hand.
Hmm?
Like the hand in my bag.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Vanilla sound. Ew. That's gonna be
That's
nasty.
Leo, with cloaks,
Yeah,
if you've got one attuned
it's
cloak and
other-
one
You can't
non-attuned,
put two folks
we didn't
on.
get
let me
attacked
finish.
enough, so
If
it
you
doesn't
take off
matter.
the attuned one and put on the other one, can you then swap out the other one back to the attuned one because it's still attuned to you?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're still tuned.
How long would it? What is it? Just a single action to change clothes?
Probably an action.
It's a cloak, so two
It's an action
actions.
to take it out the
Yeah,
bag.
do an action, take it off, action, put it back on. Yeah.
Action to take it out the bag as well.
And an action, take it out of the bag.
It was
yeah.
just what I was wondering how quickly you could actually change that if you needed to.
Not very.
3 actions, yeah.
Not worth it.
Depends if you fall into the water.
It might be useful at that point, yeah.
Given where I think we're heading later.
Right, so you guys are airshipping it. I don't know who you're shipping, but you're airshipping.
Yeah, what's the courier that we're working with?
So I've literally just worked out it was 500 miles, and you do 192 miles in a day. So
That's a lot further than I was expecting.
it's really you genuinely have travelled from one end of my map to the other. That's like
All right then, yeah.
you got pretty fair.
So it's 3 days.
Yeah, just
over.
Or no, sorry, just under.
Just over.
102.
Oh, it's 500.
What's the more
600
daggers
miles.
with
You said it was.
500 miles.
I had-
500.
It was 600 originally.
No, 500.
It was 500. It was if you went to Evelyn de Yalta, it increased.
Oh.
I was just going to find.
Okay, 2.5 days then.
Yeah, 2.5. Which I'm just working out. You guys got to. It's evening. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's evening. We got to the Eye again at evening. So
It was very late at night, actually. No, we.
It was like 10 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You
So
escaped
2.5,
at
2.5.
10:30.
I'm going to do it again.
Lean attempts maths.
It's 2.5 days.
I want to just.
You're
check.
arriving about midday.
It's just over 2.5. I just wanted to get the actual thing. It's 2.6.
You're arriving about midday.
24 is. Good. So. Yeah, just about midday. Probably, I'm going to say 1 o'clock. So, you guys are following your compass. Your big homing pigeon beacon.
Yeah, pigeon.
Which is with its inbuilt radar and sonic system, specifically for one location. That's the only place it works in.
No matter what compass does, it just points you in one direction. As long as you know where that direction is, you can orient around it.
It's also doing radar and sonic. Yeah, it's just every few seconds it beeps.
Is it telling you where things are around you then?
Is it always just fast?
No, it's actually just secretly I've just made a clockwork toy that makes it do that. Just put it in your pocket.
Is his nose like flashing as well? Just to make sure that everyone in the distance knows that there's a vehicle there.
Oh, is
Yeah, they
he
shoot
standing,
go
is he
up in
standing
the
at the front, so if we hit a fog bank, he's fine?
Look at his face. You are now shipped. Part of the ship.
If
part
it's any
crew.
consolation, there's a
It's a sky
harpoon gun
train.
up there. No, that's the back. Never mind.
Everyone
Just
get
an
your
extra
masks
me.
on.
There's a ballista at the front, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Tie him to it.
Can I
There's a
swivel
ballista and a
around?
harpoon gun.
There
What
are,
these do though?
Yeah.
Swim?
Crew members.
I mean, it doesn't
Swim.
360, but I'm manning it.
Bonus
there are
action
both.
to-
There is a harpoon gun
I
and a
know.
ballista.
Or put them
I
on.
know, there's a ballistic at the front, the harpoon at the back.
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
I have so many bonus actions, so I'm just
Because if
like...
you want the harpoon to hit something, you're going to be chasing after it.
That would make sense, yeah. Or you're just using it as a giant towage.
Part of the
and then
harpoons
20,
at the front,
60,
ballistas at the back.
There you go, you've got a harpoon gun to hang out with.
It's basically
Try
just
shoot
towing.
someone
You just
and they fall off
catch a
the
rope,
edge.
you go the rope.
The attack.
It's just like
Yes,
under my
just in a lot
robe.
of pain.
Oh dear.
So,
My robe of many patches.
you guys head across in whatever direction. Over the second day, you will pass directly over the high forest, which
That's somewhere we decided not to go, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
decided not to go in it. Yes,
Right over it, right.
the airship does raise quite high over the high forest because right near the centre of it, A, there are some very large mountains, and B, there are some very large trees.
As we're passing, do we pass near or over that
The
settlement?
grandfather tree.
No, the settlement that we stopped off at.
Oh, that.
Because that was on the edge of that forest.
The
wasn't it?
undead
No one
horseman.
else hold.
Yeah, no one else helped.
The undead horseman.
Yeah. Like, well, I want to see if we can see anything.
I'm going to make a perception check.
That's your
And
favourite
so
number.
it begins.
What's your
You
passive?
can't. But it's very difficult. You're quite high off the ground. There's lots of cloud billowing around. And you are also moving pretty quickly as far as things are concerned.
Why do I play this game?
You like a challenge.
I mean, in this
You-
game,
you-
I mean, we could invert it.
Like
The lower you roll, the
yourself?
better. I don't know.
Okay, the
I'm
lower
not
the
rewriting the rules.
lower you roll, right, the better.
Yeah.
18!
That's
the exact opposite.
Yeah, actually, 18.
No,
is
19 would have been
19,
Not a 3.
Those gods hate Nathan. Hey, hate Nathan.
I feel his pain.
No, you don't.
I don't.
You do, you just thrive on it! Get the fuck out!
What was that?
It's a 16. Get away from me!
So, no, you don't. But you pass over the high forest.
Don't use that,
You
guys.
go higher than you would expect, just because the mountains are big, and the trees at the centre of the high forest are substantially large as well.
Do you want to see if you can change it so instead of rolling ones, when you roll twos?
Because then I'd roll ones. So I
Then,
roll ones on Saturday.
You will all notice in the high forest, a particular section where there's one large tree that's towering a good 60 to 80 feet over the rest of them, and is fucking huge. You're not near it, but you can clearly make it out. What you're going to take a good bet is the grandfather tree.
Well, I know that for a fact, and I say so.
Yeah.
Remember that tree that I said had a relative? Yeah, that's the relative.
Oh, that's the one that won't take a fireball either.
That's a large tree.
We find out.
Are you a fire giant that can cast magic?
No, but I can cast magic.
Not big enough.
I'm pretty sure he'd be pissing off every druid in the country.
Yeah.
you think?
Try
yeah, not
Try
doing
it.
that shit.
Not to mention Flint. I believe he was getting a bit worthy last time.
Double try it.
Ah,
Back yourself.
yeah.
I go on to one of the cultists
Yeah, you got a bit
and
of
ask, would
Well,
Cloud
no, someone else actually tried to attack me. He got a bit arsey with that as well, but he's not here.
He did attack you, didn't he?
Yeah, but I don't think it did much, or if anything, I think you actually might have missed.
I think you threw a sling and it missed.
Yeah.
What'd you say to cultists?
do you reckon Cloud would be able to burn that tree down?
They're looking over it. Probably.
Yeah. Become an ancient red dragon and then you can do it.
Before other colours,
Pink.
white.
It's not pink, it's lightish red.
Nah. White dragons are better.
It's the offspring of red and white, isn't it?
Well, that would be a terrifying dragon.
Frostfire breath.
I can do both.
Phosphorus dragon.
Liam is thinking of creating this now.
Dragon.
Gonna be hot pink or something like.
It's
Like
just
the hut, like the hut.
Like the hut, yeah.
I wish I had my notebook.
Liam, you are not allowed to create hybrids of two dragon species.
You can't tell me what I can and can't
That's
do.
okay, he can't. I'll do it!
You can't
Oh
tell
my-
me what I can and
yeah.
can't do. I'm
doing that.
gonna do some research. So, you pass over the high forest.
What have I done?
You will sleep while still passing over the high forest because the high forest is big.
This is day one still.
No, day 2. Day 1 is just over stuff we've already seen
cool.
before.
So
It's
long rest.
unimportant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys long rested. Sorry.
Good lord.
Got so screwed. That's not bad.
That's something.
You will pass one of the mountain ranges that you pass near whilst flying over the high forest. Are a particularly large particularly large mountain range in terms of height that is cloaked in clouds and looks sort of vaguely menacing. And at the tips of the mountains, you can see strange gleaming lights. When it's night and you can see it just
How far
glowing
away?
at the top.
How far away?
Distance hard to judge because a bit like the grandfather tree, these mountains are bigger than they really should be.
And how far away are we from where we're meant to be? Fenrir?
We are currently.
Do you just sleep at the front of the boat just like
Yes.
We're not in a fucking line. I just say to the captain, go that way and keep going until I say stop.
But your arm's permanently stuck like this.
I don't have to stay there for him to know to go in a straight line.
Do you know that?
Yes,
Okay.
he's a capable navigator.
is
You're
a...
like
found out.
halfway there, I think.
Okay.
At the point you see these. I mean, to be fair, you've probably seen them before, but because they're fucking huge.
Can I make an intelligence check? Is it like campfires or something, torches, something like that?
Sure. Make a perception check.
That's 7. So
They're not campfires because there's no flickering light. You have no idea what it is.
Would I be able to tell?
Make a perception check.
I'm just going to get all of my 20s out and just
How
like
far
start
away is it
working.
as well? Sorry, did you say?
We don't know.
Oh, you can't tell, right?
Yeah.
I'll have a look at them if that's
have a
alright.
look
Sure.
for whatever the
Oh,
fuck
yours
it
is worse. I thought you were laughing at me.
Well, it's 7 plus 9.
No, that's better.
Perception.
16.
I got a 2 plus 7.
16.
16.
7s keep featuring.
You can't. You have no idea. Just the tops of the mountains appear to be lit.
Oh,
And
fuck it. I'm going to
lit.
talk to the captain. What are those lights?
Yeah.
Been past here recently at all?
No, that's the Star Mounts.
The what?
The Star Mounts. It's the mountain range at the centre of the high forest. Tops glimmer. Sometimes there's dragons around them.
Do you
Oh.
have a cold,
Ah.
Delphine? Your voice is particularly low.
It was always low. The guy playing me is a twat.
Accurate!
She
just
knows
break
she's
the
being
fourth
controlled by Claire. Yeah, she knows. She's just going along with it.
What do you mean, the guy playing you?
What's wrong with her?
She means poor voice acting.
High production
Her
quality.
husband is having a direct effect on her voice.
Let's go with that one.
I think it's got lower.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it keeps going down.
Let's go with that one.
Okay, love. So who knows about this forest?
Does anyone know about this
Somewhat, but I
forest?
don't know what the fuck they're about.
Do any of us actually know about this forest?
I was
If
assuming.
you're
I was
asking.
assuming
None of you are from the forest, therefore
no one knows.
you're
what
not
the
going to
fuck
know the secrets of the forest. Grandfather tree is a different thing because that information gets out and spreads just because of what it is. But the actual forest itself, the secrets of the forest are the secrets that belong to the forest. And you have not explored the forest yet. You're passing over the top.
It's not.
It's when he says yeah, that worries me.
I'd like to find out what those lights are then.
Yeah, so.
You said about dragons flying around there. To us, or at least to you, would they be friendly? Probably already know the answer.
Some.
That's just great.
What types of dragons?
Pink ones.
All sorts?
All of them.
Uh-huh.
Dragon
In particular then.
Ones that you wouldn't normally see in favour.
Fairy dragons.
Pink ones.
Pink ones. Small,
thing.
fluffy little pink ones.
Shadow dragons.
Yeah.
Zombie dragon.
Yeah,
Let's go with Shadow.
Let's go
with Shadow.
I'm just gonna put this out there and say that the stars on the top of the mountains, like
Void
the dragon-
dragon.
They're not stars, it's the mountains themselves seem to have some sort of light on. But you might see the universe move there.
Yeah.
The Draco Lich.
Yeah.
Don't give him ideas! That's my job.
It's the space cells they live on top of it.
And their rocket program.
Well, we know where the Delta started.
We go past this then.
I guess the rocket program for elves would be strapping 2 dragons to the side of like a castle.
What, and then squeezing them?
Yeah, pretty much.
Compression!
Yeah, so they,
I'm actually,
Falcon heavy go.
if you want to try and tie Klaus to the side of a castle,
2 of him.
Yeah.
No, Klaus on
Do
one
at least,
side
at
and
least do it to a
and
cloud
Icarus on
giant
the other
castle that
side.
already floats.
That's a good point. They should do that.
Angle. You don't want that.
At least
Yeah,
you've got to clone the dragon, strap it to the side of a cloud giant tower, and fire it into the sky.
so I'm sure we bypass the tops of these.
Yes.
mountains.
Yeah, that's fine. You
You
didn't
not
go
fly
over
over
the
the
top,
top,
you
you go
went
around.
around them. Yeah, you
If
did
you
not
go, if you go over the top, you
fly
stop
over.
breathing, I think.
Yeah.
This is not an SR71.
So you clear the edge of the high forest at the other side,
We're not
and you are
following
heading towards another mountain range.
Fucking mountains,
Ah.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, this is on the other side of the mountain. There are a lot of mountain ranges in the Faerun. There are a lot of them along the Sword Coast.
But no volcanoes. Yet.
No, there are.
Not that we've found.
What do you think in Iron Slag?
It doesn't seem to be a volcano from the description.
It's a mine, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there
Well,
may
they're
be
right now.
magma far enough down, but it doesn't seem to be an active or dormant volcano.
So,
I assumed places like that would be. Because if they're originating of adamantium, needed the heat.
you fly into these mountain ranges. The cultists making good use of their piloting skills to avoid the tops staying low down. Because Fenrir becomes aware that you're very, 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 very close.
We're getting very, 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 very close.
Wow, I feel like I've heard that before.
Not that I know that, but that's funny.
And as you travel through,
What time of day is this?
this is arriving, so you're getting just after midday. I'm gonna say 1, and I feel like that's a good arrival time. I don't know why. I've just decided. It's lunchtime. That's why.
I'm surprised you didn't make us arrive for breakfast.
I can do that. That require too much speeding up or slowing down.
You had a headwind. You had a tailwind even.
Yeah.
Very good tailwind.
It boosted you by about.
But admittedly, you guys have sort of just gone in whatever direction you want to travel in, no matter, regardless of what the wind was doing. So, you know,
It's a magic airship. The wind is always behind it.
Mm.
you don't know. You found the levers, but you don't know.
I haven't found the pigs yet.
No, more pigs on the wheel.
Tens of thousands of hamsters. No, actually, 4 or 5 giant hamsters.
Or several druids going, just.
Or several druids transformed into giant hamsters.
So, as you guys are flying forward, there is suddenly a rise in a bitter cold wind. It's very, very unpleasant. Since you guys have headed quite far south, is very, very strange. Now, the other thing you guys will be aware of is you are not far from the Amarok Desert. Now you're quite close to the Amarok Desert. This is a mountain range that's only separated by a few foothills and a marshland from the Amarok Desert. You're very, very close. Excuse me.
Get furs.
But this cold, bitterly wind starts blowing, and as it does so,
Is there a white dragon?
no, there's 2 things you guys will
What?
become aware of. First off, in front of you, the ground has flattened somewhat to a sort of plateau, and down the middle of this plateau is a great split going almost the length of where this plateau is, and you can see at the other side you're coming in. You can't see the far end of it where it drops off, but you can see sort of foothills going off, and you can see a river heading off further west or southwest. As this wind blows, you hear a very loud guttural moan, moaning sound, but only as the wind blows.
The fuck is that?
Any idea what it is or where it's coming from?
Let's
or?
have everyone make perception checks. You don't have to make.
Oh, shit.
You will be aware of-
rolled a 1!
Actually, you don't know what this is,
Roll it.
but don't worry about it
It's
right
a
now, because
Has a
Not
2 in
where
it.
you
There
are,
was a
you
part of
can't
me
see
hoping
it.
you'd roll a 2 there, Nathan.
Yeah, same.
It does happen.
You're another one.
15.
16?
15, 16,
21.
21.
21,
25.
25,
Boo.
15,
21.
15.
21.
Yeah.
That's enough. But
Although 70? Because passive.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
17 because passive. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I read because
Yeah.
basically you're rolling to see if you can get higher than that.
You, best you can all gather, the sound is coming from inside that split. Is there any creatures that you can see? However, there is
Is it a wind again?
on the surface of the plateau, sort of probably 200, 250 feet or so away from the chasm. on the side you're on, you see a familiar but not familiar sort of bubble.
It's midday. That's gone.
No, the bubble isn't. No, for this because of how you would have had to travel.
All right.
For this,
Is it hot pink?
It's hot pink.
no, it's grey.
Damn.
There's a grey bubble.
Can we make it hot pink?
Not this one.
It's the colour of the rocks around you.
Pour just hot pink paper at the top from the sky.
You can see, about 250 feet away from the edge of this chasm. The sound is definitely coming from inside the chasm, and is only coming up when the wind is blowing. What are you guys doing?
Oh, fucking hell, there's a...
Eating cable food, apparently.
Isn't that the same spell the... What's his name? Splat used to cast.
It does. How far
Can't
away
be,
is
it's a
it?
different colour.
How far away is it? 200.
It's 250 away from the chasm. You guys are still. You're probably about 500 or so. No, you'll be closer than that. In order
Yeah, I
to
don't
notice
usually
it.
go for those, but that's fine.
You're probably about 200 feet away.
I really want to shoot it and find out, but I don't have enough arrows.
No, that's right. I'll destroy it.
It does look the same. Maybe throw the rock
Uriel,
at it.
right?
Uriel. I decided to change from Damian to Uriel.
Yeah, I'm not interested in having another
I mean-
loop. Can we do another loop of things? We can
We can also do this.
Yeah, I mean, I
could
drop
How
the...
far
You're
away
not
are they?
hilarious.
About 200 feet.
Yeah,
So you can
bounce
inside
the
your
bubble, it
dome.
enlarges.
I'm not going out.
No,
We could
obviously
drop
you're not
the
going out.
boulder on it, yes.
What if
But,
we just land
You
on
can
it,
see
and then
a
as soon as it
an
wears off,
airship heading towards you, and hear this really strange moaning sound. You heard that the night before as well.
Yeah, I guess shoot it. See
You've
what
heard
happens.
that.
I'm keeping this bubble up. I guess because it's freezing cold.
Yeah, shoot it with a
I guess I'm
blister.
keeping this bubble up because it's freezing cold.
It's biting. It's not like freezing temperature, but it's biting.
I mean, it can't be anything good if they're out here by themselves.
Near a moaning crack.
oh,
Or if it's a group of them. They can fit, how many? 8, you were told?
anyone got dispel magic?
Ooh. So we're only trying to shoot.
Yeah, but it's 120 feet. How far are we?
200 or so.
Get lower.
Oh yeah, well,
Airship. Onwards.
Well, I guess just so that they're not... I'll turn into them. No, I won't. No, fuck them. I don't give a shit about them.
Cool.
How far away are they?
Like
120 feet.
Or so, 150 or so feet at this point, then as the ship is lowering
Okay.
down, which the crew is setting it down to land rather than just hover.
Alright.
On top of it.
So when they're actually distance away, they're going to stop about 100 feet away.
About that, yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna like get my bow out and
What can I see of them?
You can see a bunch of people on top of an airship drawing weapons.
I'm not drawing my weapons.
Sorry, some people drawing
I have a
weapons.
firebolt.
And
Someone manning a ballista.
And there appears to be a
Yeah,
ballista.
but the ballista's not pointed at him. It's I'm not.
Do I recognise the outfits of the crew?
yeah. Does he recognise those gimp suits they're all wearing?
Hey, buddy, how you doing up there? Hey,
I
brother,
mean,
what's up?
did you watch Mad Max before you went on this journey? If so, yes.
Which madman?
Make a history check.
Well, no, the first one's wildly different.
28.
From the others.
It is.
Huh.
Holy
Holy shit.
There's definitely
I haven't seen Fury.
people on the ship wearing Cult of the Dragon regalia, yes, but only 2. And then there's 6 that aren't.
Yeah. I'm gonna get off the ship when it lands.
Okay.
I am
Ship
going
down.
to send.
You do see a dark elf though, which just as the ship lands, jumps off the ship and climbs down.
I'm gonna. You here? Who are you?
Oh shit! There's a wizard. Kill it.
That's what you hear?
No, I say that wrong. Send it back. I am not a wizard.
Oh, it's not.
What?
Someone's in my head.
Okay.
I am not in your head. It's a message spell.
Oh. Where
Why
are
you
you?
talking to
Who are you
yourself?
talking to?
Send it back. In the bubble. And you can't actually hear this. He's just saying it to me.
Oh, is he
No,
not
no, it's
speaking
not
out
saying.
loud?
Why are you talking to yourself?
His responses are only heard by
Oh,
the
okay,
other
yeah,
person.
but your response. Yeah, okay, you're not shouting out loud.
So there's a not wizard in the bubble.
I want to
We
float on down and
guessed
then
that.
sort of come
I'm a
go
bard.
right after the bubble.
You want to watch?
Oh god,
I
there's
want
a
to float
float
down
bubble.
and
What's he doing
What?
here?
That
What are you
sounds
doing
like
here?
that
As I've walked closer now, I'm about, I
You're
don't know,
moving
I'm
over.
about 50 foot from the thing.
Fenrir's getting off the ship.
I'm
and
getting
walking
off the
closer.
ship.
Yeah.
I will walk off the ship and go, you say he's a bard?
Yes.
I will speak to him in a bard language and I'm going to start playing the violin.
It sounds like a bad pub.
Oh wait, you
People
did
are getting off the
music
ship
now?
and walking
Yeah.
towards you.
Oh,
One of
okay,
them
hold
just
on.
whipped out a violin and started playing it.
And now I've got flute accompaniment.
Yeah.
With an hour flute.
Oh, I could have come.
Do a flute! Go on, do it!
You have a violin.
I have a flute.
Oh, yeah, do it.
I'm going to strum my,
Wait,
my
wait,
bowstring.
That's a bass.
I'm just going to go about 30 foot above, be like, show yourself.
I send a message. I say, be quiet.
I'll have
Actually, assuming I hear that.
You can only send
No,
it to
there's
one
only
person,
one
I
person.
think.
I actually said that because he was close enough. Well, he said you've gotten close enough at this point.
Huh?
How high up are we?
Well, I'm
But
about
the
30
ship,
foot.
the ship's landed at this point. People have jumped off and
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
no.
started walking
So I'm
across.
going to say, show yourself.
Do you know what? Yeah, I walk out the bubble.
You walk
It
out
pops.
the pop. What do they see?
You see an Aasimar.
Ah, one of those things again.
Oh, the travelling folk.
They're everywhere now.
Apparently.
Do you look the same as Damian?
No.
No, good, because otherwise I might have shot you for being a zombie.
He had black hair and was somewhat dark of skin. I am very pale with blonde hair. He
Is
was
it
called
like Attack
Damian.
of the Angels or
What,
some
what
shit?
colour are your eyes?
My name is Uriel.
Blue eyes.
It's Attack of the Angels.
Uriel. Okay.
Is his surname Septim, perchance?
Yeah, right.
So, what brings you here alone?
I'm investigating stone giants.
Oh, good. Sorry.
What a coincidence.
Surprise,
This is the second time we found an Aasimar in the middle of
Nowhere.
nowhere.
Just happening
Looking
to do
for
the same shit as
giants.
us.
Yeah.
And you decided the best way to
Think
do
we're
this
being
would be
tracked
alone?
Hopefully.
I am quite adept at sneaking.
Don't
when I
tell
need
him
to.
about that.
Oh yeah,
Why
Mike's scary.
here?
I'm investigating the temple to Scorius Stonebones.
That ring any bells for us?
Who read the manuscript on stone giants? Just Enel, right?
Probably now.
Oh
They're
shit.
my favourite
Oh,
enemy.
who read? Who else read the Pantheon? No, that was Brooke.
They're my favourite enemy.
However,
Do you know what? You would have kept all the
I
scrolls in
have
the bag.
all of those scrolls in that bag of holding.
You've been travelling
Say
for a
I've
while.
been
You
reading
might have
them
been.
Oh yeah. Actually, to be fair, you've had them. You could have been reading them.
over the course of the journey.
It's your favourite enemy, isn't it?
He used to be.
It's my favourite enemy.
Scratch that.
And
Yeah,
then we
I
had a weird
have-
dimension shift happen.
I advantage to recall lore about them. Or to recall
I mean,
information
I'm
about
not gonna
them.
make you roll because Sasha has the manuscripts.
I have the
Okay.
fucking
Let's go,
scrolls.
hold on 1 second.
Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, these scrolls. That's fucking. Oh.
Him.
So,
We just huddle away from you.
And
and just like,
I'm
Scorius,
just going to remain there. Like, just.
Scorius Stonebones is one of the children of Annam.
don't kill him.
The god of giants.
thing.
Cool.
But
When
when
Annam,
Annam,
so he can catch it, just dash it at him.
Oh!
That's it.
Oh, can I have Vanguard?
Ooh.
Vanguard.
It wasn't
Both
quite
at the
his
same
forehead.
time, both at the same
It was a
time.
shot nonetheless.
There you go, orange wine gums and barbecue flavourings.
Son
So,
of Annam.
God of Stonebones is the son of Annam.
so when Australia fell, Annam mostly abandoned his children and left the guys to do as they will.
Top dad.
So his sons became the Pantheon of Giants instead. Scorius Stonebones is the son most associated with the stone giants. So,
Something to do with stoning, isn't it?
but for most of them, they worship. They're to worship a god. They will worship Stonebones. It's not always the case, but that's how it works for the majority of the time.
Stone giants are the ones that are always on something, right?
No, stone giants are the ones that believe that above ground is a dream world.
So yeah, the ones that are always on something.
Yeah.
Not on anything.
So,
Yes. They are really, really messed up on some high quality LSD whenever there are
Well, if they live
overground.
underground, there's going to be some amazing mushrooms down there.
Serious psilocybin.
yeah.
Like giant-sized amazing mushrooms.
You won't buy it.
Gargantuan
You should be
psilocybin.
very
Like bigger than
somewhat
us,
quieter because the giants here despise humans and other humanoid races.
good thing none of us are
Yeah.
humanoid.
And other humanoid races, he added
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
right at the end there.
That's when I.
There you go.
Good
Yeah.
thing we don't have weapons of giants.
Oh dear.
Just to walk all fours.
As I understand.
Well,
They
are not very smart creatures.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
So I'm assuming that the place of stone bones is, and then I point
Just don't look
wherever my
fluffy.
radars.
Yeah. You sense that sort of 250 foot away cleft in the plateau is where you're pinging from.
So then I point towards that and say, so that's where we're heading.
When I was investigating the local towns, they've been destroyed and dismantled. I met a
Who live out here?
I was
Yeah.
talking to a stone giant who was building himself a forest made of stone.
Huh?
So a hedge.
With the forest of stones.
Was his name Obelix, perchance?
What's the name? I can't remember.
Did he have a friend?
It was Zork.
Oh.
Something to do with a symbol.
But he did let me know that the Thane of the Stone Giants felt that humans and humanoids were a scourge that should be wiped out.
Yeah, a lot of giants think that.
And
I'm getting a
that
feeling.
while the general tribes of the Stone Giants who live in the area tend to be okay with most races, those that live in the Deadstone Cleft are cursed.
Cursed.
I mean, I'm a.
Cursed?
Care to elaborate
That's
on
all I
that?
was able to get out of him.
I'm gonna insight him just to see if he's legit and
Right,
like
make an insight
not
check.
trying to slit our throats in the
You're
mouth.
not.
Make an insight check.
16.
So that's 2.
15.
You need a little
Carol, can you make a charisma saving throw?
I really
for me,
do. I
please?
need 2 counts.
See, he's proficient in charisma saving throws.
21.
It's hard to read him. It's hard to read him.
Anything. Literally anything is better.
Oh shit, yeah. I'll use
Yeah.
another charismatic person.
Well, we're
Hey,
here
hey.
to set
Like
the old
me. I just don't use
Fostals.
it.
I think that was his name.
Ah.
Fostals.
Yeah.
Is that the Stone Giant King? Jarl Fostals?
Thane something.
Oh.
That was the frost giant.
Oh. What was the name you were given for the Stone Giant area? I'm guessing Thane.
Deadstone Cleft.
Oh, we weren't given a name.
I don't think so, because I
No, I
don't
don't
think you
think-
guys asked for a name.
No, we didn't ask for a sandwich either.
No, we
We'll
need
have
to
a
get
note.
back there and ask about that damn fucking sandwich.
Open the door.
Huh?
Was the door left open?
No, but we just need to be able to pick up.
I'm sure
the
we
axe.
can
Yeah.
recruit someone with former turn.
Fucking luck with that. Between the 2 strong people, one of which is a stone,
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
better
it's
chance
going to
of stone
work.
giant stuff in.
or short strength,
Times 20.
or short strength,
Oh, fine.
we're fine.
But you've got to get up to it first.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some scaffolding.
So the potion of enlargement and
Someone's got levitate.
2 potions of enlargement at the same time. Keep going.
Oh shit.
We need to
Permanently
do
stay
that.
that size, become a
You
giant.
know what I mean?
They don't
We
overlap,
need
do
to
they?
do that.
No.
Getting bigger.
Things that give you the same effect don't stack.
what the effect becomes permanent, and then you take another one. Does it stack?
They probably wouldn't mix with each other because they would classify them as the same potion.
No, I mean you mix it with something else and becomes a permanent effect. If you then drink a second one, would you enlarge again?
I would work that out at the time.
Yeah, yes, back on topic.
That's a definitive maybe.
Yes.
So I should look at it.
Yeah, I knew that should was coming somewhere.
Well, should we get back to our business? And
Yes, I suppose you should know that we're working for an evil dragon because we took his airship. We're going to kill all the giant yarls because the other giant dragon of equal power easily overpowered us and killed one of our recent compatriots.
I speak back to him in primordial this time, saying, I gathered that from the dragon cultists on the ship.
Huh? You speak
Let's
rock.
go then.
And,
All we heard was a
Yeah.
Dial-up, but rockier.
Yeah, that's
It's good. So yeah, I had some maracas. And it was just
Lovely. So our replacement's got a replacement. Lovely. Let's get going.
And it speaks rock as well.
Just like the replacement.
Oh
How do we
yeah.
get down this mine then?
actually my replacement didn't. He spoke Draconic.
So,
My original one spoke Draconic.
The first dead one. Oh yeah, if you're joining us, we've got a prolific death rate.
There's one way.
Usually for new joiners.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on it? Oh.
What else do you speak?
I speak Giant and Celestial.
Okay.
Don't even know what language.
Mm.
Common, half level thieves can't
Yeah.
I can only speak
You know half it?
Yeah.
Weird.
Why can you only speak Portuguese? Oh, because I'm the only one that speaks it.
Well, you can speak to anyone
I'd
else,
say
they just
weird.
don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me cast
Why
compact
do you say
languages
weird?
first.
Because halflings are very kind of secretive about their language.
Yeah. I must have mixed with the right group.
Or the wrong one.
Or the wrong ones. You never know.
This is definitely the
It's
wrong
probably actually
This
the wrong
is
ones.
this is definitely the wrong one. We are not the good
It's
guys.
actually probably mixed with the wrong ones in the first place.
We're not like the worst, but we're like
We're like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean yeah.
We're just a bunch of people with
Questionable
questionable morals
arseholes.
who just happen to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Apart from the time you don't do the right
Yeah.
thing.
Destroy
Do
a
something
bit here and
good,
there.
do something
Yeah, but
bad,
then you
a little bit of
remove
both.
party and then
Actually,
like
I'm
that.
We
thinking-
are the little bit of
I'm
both.
thinking more Team America, where they blow shit up, but they're trying to do
We're
it
not
for a good cause.
stupid though.
But they're
Oh
not-
wait, no.
Yeah, and we do get crazy drunk as well in it.
If there's
Well, none of us have
copious
managed to
amounts of
vomit a
vomiting.
lake.
Yeah.
We haven't done that one yet. We can try though.
I can see if there are giants nearby, but I'm going to assume there are.
Well, yeah.
What's that sound?
Liam, do I know what the sound is?
no, you've just been hearing it. You know what it is,
I
yeah.
don't know. I've only been. I only arrived here last night.
How
I'm going with
far
giants
down-
fucking.
How far down that Sasha wretched? How far down does that
I'm
crack
just
in the
laughing.
earth go?
You're going to head over to it. Now, as you do so, you will also become aware that there is a not an offshoot, but sort of there's this crack and a little bit on the side you're on. There's an additional sort of hole going down as well. But you go over to the crack and peer down.
Yeah, you peer it.
It's about. About 100 or so feet down, and you can see a river running down the middle of it. There is sort of ledges coming out of the walls near the base. You can see in one case up to your left, there's a sort of bridge across the river, and you can also see there's a smattering of sort of cave entrances and tunnels that go into the system, into the edges of the cleft. Right at the far end to your left, you can see.
Very convenient. It's midday and sun directly opposite.
It is. Scratch that. This is going to be higher than 100 feet. This is going to be 200 feet.
I can't see the bottom.
You can. It's daylight.
Okay.
Yeah,
see the bottom.
It's the middle of the day. Fortunately, this is probably the best time you're going
Oh,
to
Actually,
get.
you might not be able to see.
Yeah, I can't see the bottom.
You can't see. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, you're not seeing.
How
the
bright is it?
bottom. It's bright light.
Yeah.
You got your big hat on.
You can see at the far left, right up at the back end of the cleft, at the back wall, is a 150-foot tall statue. Carved statue. Yeah, this is why I suddenly realised this is bigger. These walls are bigger than 100 feet because this statue is fucking huge.
Well,
and you can also see.
Statue doesn't look like it's about to throw something, does it?
No, it's just a stationary statue. It looks like it's carved.
Yes, but the other statue is stationary. That's the point. It's what it looks like it's doing. Oh, it says. You mean like it's just standing?
Yeah, it's just standing. Yeah, it's carved into the wall. However, the you also can see dotted around very, very large stone giants
What?
leaning up against the walls. You've seen snow giants. You killed a couple of stone giants, and they were sort of 22 feet, I think.
Something to that effect.
Double check.
In the order
18
of
feet.
giants,
Yes.
these are. Hang on.
Second.
Mm-hmm.
Stone.
Hill, stone,
Stone.
Oh, hill.
frost, fire, cloud, storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone giants.
So they're weaker than.
Frost.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they like art.
You are the stone giants you fought before were 18 feet tall. You are looking at what looks like something. Stone giants that are between 20 and 24 feet tall.
Are they moving?
They are not moving. They are sort of pressed into alcoves on either side of the wall.
But they are
if you're saying
actual
that
alive.
about-
They're alive?
giants.
Make
Yeah.
perception checks.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think they are.
You
did.
prick!
And
Wow.
we just clicked on
Yeah. I've got a 3 as well.
Oh god!
3 threes.
I got a 16, so it goes to my passive, which is 19.
Anyone get more than that?
I got
My
17 because
passive is also
passive.
19.
17, 19.
14.
14, cool.
My passive.
They're not living now, but they were definitely alive once.
Do I know anything that
Close-
turns things to stone?
Closer look, they look like fossilised giants.
Wait, is
They are
in...
dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
What I said earlier.
I don't know. Interesting.
Read it, if you read those manuscripts,
Yeah.
the
She might know most of the same information that's in there.
yeah, you spent enough time researching it. In Austeria, giants were bigger. When they had an empire, they were bigger. They have shrunk since then. You're probably looking at the fossilized remains of the ancient Austerian stone giants that are just pressed up against the walls.
Not the same size as an average frost giant now.
Yeah.
Or possibly fire giant.
Actually, fire giants are small for a giant.
Oh.
Yeah. They're just feisty.
They're the dwarves of giants.
I thought
Yeah.
hill giants were the dwarves.
No, hill giants are just dumb.
They're
Just dumb.
With the trolls.
sort of. Some of them are the same size or smaller than a frost giant. A lot of them are bigger than a frost giant. So they're pretty big.
Wow. This is quite the archaeological dig down there.
Is the sound louder or continuing? As well?
The sound has got louder as you've peered over the edge. You do notice that all of the fossilized remains have open mouths.
I was going to say, does it seem to go?
It's as
it's
the wind
blows
blows.
through, yeah.
Yeah, it blows across their mouths and creates this moaning sound.
Well, that's just creepy.
Are there any actual moving stone giants down there?
Actually, I think you do see up to the left, near where that giant statue is.
One
Your
giant
left,
rock.
there are two stone giants that appear to be prey.
Ooh.
Didn't you say stone giants just automatically attack people like us?
The ones from this area do, yes.
Right. I go back to the ship. Can we fly the thing over the cleft like that so I've got a shot down?
Sorry, I meant to mention this to you earlier, I completely forgot. Also, during the night, you heard the screeches of a very large bird.
Alright.
I mentioned that to them.
I'm just gonna because I completely.
That's
forgot
some
what I
handy
intended.
information to know.
No, that's, I've got it now. Before you took off again.
How many people are face palming?
Sorry, I intended to mention that earlier. It slipped my mind. I will do it now.
Because I have last night when I was sleeping, I did hear the screeching of an extremely large bird.
How large?
Wait, what?
Rock? Was it rock?
Did I see it or just hear it?
You just heard it because it was at night.
I only heard it, but it was very, very loud.
Well, if it's the bird we think it is.
So it was that bastard storm giant.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a storm giant riding that bird.
Why?
Because it's a storm giant.
Oh no, we found out the answer, didn't we? It was like,
he's
looking for
his
something.
boss.
It was Hecaton's servant.
Yeah, he's trying to
Oh
find
yeah,
Hecaton.
we know giants. That
So
one's
he's the servant of Hecaton. That's the giant king.
Yeah, yes.
he's lost.
Oh, that's not
That's
good.
why we're here.
That's not good at all.
We don't think he's very happy with us.
Anyways, I go back to the ship and get
Oh no, he
fly
didn't.
back.
He didn't kill us. He just kind of looked at us.
You,
and
you,
then
you're
He
also
did
gonna
not
get the
look
ship
happy.
To fly off.
Just over the cleft, just so I can get a shot on those stone giants into it.
in the last
Right.
hour of
Would
the
it be
many
easy to
months,
just
when
move
Now
we
that
were
he's
looking
said
at
that,
the
Liam,
giant,
No.
that he told us about this potential bird, do we actually
It's
see
nailed
any
down.
rocks?
Zephyros.
You don't see any around,
Oh, I remember
Okay.
it.
but you're still.
Oh, you weren't there.
You're nowhere near
Oh,
the
you're
edge
kidnapped.
of the plateau.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are some distance away from the edge of the plateau.
You know
Oh,
where
we can
something
still
is?
see the bottom.
Yeah. we're-
Sorry, you've got the cleft, which you can see which you can see,
Right, okay.
but there's also the edge of the
Is
plateau.
there a way down?
The walls look climbable.
But there's no other way down.
There is no other way down.
Oh,
there.
there
200
any-
feet.
Are there any obvious exits?
Well, out of this, there's
Like when you get down, like are there any? Tunnels?
there's a whole bunch of cave entrances sort of dotted around the base of this, and you can see the river running through the bottom, which you are aware at the other end comes out because you saw it treading off into the distance.
What about going upriver
Coming back down.
rather than risk climbing down? And
How far away is it?
Well, the edge.
No, like how far along the river do you have to go before it?
Can we quickly? So whereabouts
So
is
the
your
river is at the
centre
bottom
leading
of
you
the
to?
plateau.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom of the cleft.
It's
Yeah,
the
but you said
location
there are
of
points
a-
where it's not below ground.
What is it?
Conch.
Conch.
The
That takes
the,
us
the
to-
plateau you're on,
Mhm.
you're looking down, it's 200 feet high. You can see the river at the bottom of that cleft,
Yeah,
flowing out to the left.
yeah. So it flows out.
Whereabouts
Yeah.
here do you feel?
The
That way.
plateau you're on doesn't go down.
Yeah,
It just ends. You saw when you were flying the ship, you saw the river carrying on through the the hill ranges outside the mountain and going off into the distance.
how far away is that?
Some distance.
Yeah.
Well, as in you could go up to the edge of the plateau and go down to where the river is if you flew down there. Yes.
that might be better.
Whereabouts is it in this cleft? I asked him where his senses are pointing him to.
Yeah, I know. So where am I?
Oh, your sensors brought you to here, and now it's gone.
Oh, so it doesn't actually tell him exactly where in there it is.
No, it brought you to Deadstone Cleft. Welcome to Deadstone Cleft.
I got here alone.
He's gone to
shit.
you have reached your
I get it.
destination.
It's reached your destination.
Yes, my
If we've reached our
thoughts as
destination,
well.
please turn left.
What I think is if we bring the ship above
Self-destruct.
this cleft, we will alert them to our presence. If we fly the ship over the cleft, they're going to be alerted.
In order to get in there, I
think
do have the Featherfall spell.
I'm
I
assuming
do
it's
have
not
the
quiet.
Featherfall spell.
I'm assuming it is, because there's no engines
Is
on
the
it.
big ship loud or quiet?
Didn't we say it's midday? So the ship would make a big old shadow above everything.
That as well.
How
Like the
cloudy
other way,
is
so
it?
it doesn't make a shadow.
It's directly above it, the
It's
cleft.
foggy.
You're going over the edge.
It's not really cloudy, but there's some fog every now
Fish in
and
a barrel!
again.
They start throwing stones back at you.
Yeah, I don't want to have to walk back to anywhere.
Mm.
But yes, if you get down there, I do have the Featherfall spell.
Actually, where is here and near here? Just in case we all die.
Is this somewhere I've
Two
been
towns
before?
that were near here have been destroyed, as I
not
said.
very
This is entirely new token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next settlement.
Liam, what's the closest settlement I know I've been to?
That you've been to,
Well, that I know is around that's not been destroyed.
Loudwater.
Oh, hang
Loud
on.
water,
That's a
that's-
place that's got a teleport circle.
Excellent.
and Loudwater is some distance away.
Ah.
It used to be all bar.
So,
That's
are
gone.
we going to try and
Bars gone.
quietly climb down?
Yes, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
You said you
Again,
got
I do
Thunderfall.
have Featherfall.
I have just met you. I do not need vents, and I say I am not jumping 200 feet and hoping you catch me.
You can jump a second after I do, and then if I don't lift you with it, you can land on me.
You choose who to catch.
Yes, and if you're directly above me, you're going to hit me if I don't.
You'll prove yourself fighting the giants in a while, I feel.
And I'm just going to cast Without Trace and start climbing down.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So everyone
I'm
gets
gonna
to-
do. I'm gonna do the same and try and do it quietly, basically.
Yeah, I'll follow suit then.
That's cool.
On the ship.
I can levitate down, so I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
look at Mr. Levitate.
Oh,
It's good, at least you're not doing it with disadvantage because you're armor.
Harry, you're like the little people that could climb.
So,
yeah.
stealth check
You're like
first.
the-
Yeah, those of you who are trying to stealth, make stealth checks.
Yeah, you
I'm actually.
Wow.
Now 14.
A dice trace there.
Are these two pass without traces
Fuck you!
adding up? Are they cumulative?
Was actually that.
You're not.
Yeah.
Are you casting Pass Without Trace as well, or are you just?
No, I'm just going yours.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you were both casting like plus 20. What?
That'd be
No,
interesting.
it doesn't stack either.
Oh,
That would be.
Well, that's.
Uh,
So I rolled a 4. 27.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I rolled a 4 too. I don't get crazy
Got-
dex bonus.
I got a 5 and you got 23. So
Oh,
I got
What did you get,
5, I
Snap?
15.
5.
Plus
Total?
10.
Yeah, 5 in total.
Plus 10.
Oh,
Plus
yeah.
that trace, so
Plus
15.
That's not too bad.
Then,
15 as well.
34.
Jesus.
Fenrir,
Plus 10, that'd be 22.
did you roll disadvantage?
Oh, yeah, fuck. 22.
Wow.
18.
23.
23.
I'm going down with the man I've actually rolled, yeah. So I've got a 19
Including
plus 29.
Yeah.
29. Cool.
Yeah, that better. No, get out.
I do not designate you.
My
Those
character
of you
sometimes
climbing
sneak
down,
feeds the information he
you're going to
wants.
do this pretty quietly, as all things considered. Then those of you climbing down, make an athletics check, please.
Yay, I love these fucking
fuck's
athletics checks.
Can I
Three of
use
us.
my climber's kit, please?
I can
That will give you
carry.
advantage.
Yes! I need it, because I'm going to die.
Who weighs less? Well, actually,
Take me, take me. How much did you say?
I will not promise
You
to
don't
my
weigh
death!
fucking anything, do you?
Also,
Wait.
before I start climbing, can I cast Long Strider on myself?
I am carrying 102 pounds worth of
102 pounds.
worth of stuff,
So
and
you're
I
carrying.
think I
Who's
weigh
the-
like 3
No, you're like 30.
or 30. No, I
I got a 16.
So
You are fucked.
150.
So I get, is that for all the way down, or is it?
Yeah, I'm only going to make you roll
Okay.
once.
23?
so
You're
yeah,
climbing
in
down.
total 150.
12.
You're climbing down.
Needed that advantage.
19.
Oh, right.
Climbing down.
Yeah, I can carry him. if I'm
Woo!
levitating.
Sure, you float down.
Yes, because I fucking hate
So our
it.
total has to be less than
That's fine.
100.
None of you shall fall.
Sweet.
I think.
Right.
But you've got
Just like
to
sitting on his shoulder, just like yeah.
Whereabouts are you climbing down to? So you've got
Slam
behind
dunk him.
the giant's brain.
Nice.
so you could be some distance
Careful.
behind them. There's
Make you
the
visible.
one bridge across the river that you've seen that has got
later.
openings on either side of the cleft into caves further in. Are you going that? And that's about. That's about 100 feet behind them. So you're going for the ledge, or one side of the ledge, or bridge type thing.
Yeah, let's go on the left side. What side of the cliff did we climb down on?
Not the side
Roll
with
it.
the giants on, I'm guessing.
Well, that the statue is at the end of the thing.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
okay.
down one end of it.
Yeah, down at one end. So you are climbing down the western side.
Right, well, I'm not going to bother going across the bridge.
Yeah.
I'll stay on that side, but then set myself up in position to shoot the fuckers in the back.
Okay.
So just fell apart whilst I was
What's on the other side of this bridge?
It leads into two openings that go into caverns.
So what's on the other side of where we are on this bridge? Is there another? Oh, is it 2 and 1
So
side?
you're all going to
either
the,
side?
you're all going down to land on the bridge. None of you are climbing down into the basin with the.
No.
Okay.
fuck it.
Well, I mean, if we're going to fight them, then I suppose the melee
Oh,
should.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to climb all the way down.
Do you want us to
I wanna
stay
sit
here?
up
I
there.
wanna-
I'll climb
I want
down.
to check
'cause then
those two tunnels.
You can be up there with range,
Yeah.
and then
That makes sense.
How
So
high
you
up is
check
this?
first.
left.
Yeah, well, I guess you'll check the tunnel on the side you're at.
Oh yeah.
but then that mean you will lose part of that trace.
Oh well.
Yeah.
At this point, well, maybe not.
Mm.
How high above this is the floor is the bridge?
60 feet up.
Yeah, I'll climb down to the base.
How far away are the giants as well?
They're 100 feet away from the bridge, so
Hello to
you're
the
60 feet up.
Anything down the tunnel?
You look down the tunnel
Yeah.
system
Behind
behind
us,
you as
yeah.
you come down. It's
Too sunny.
obviously large. It is 30 feet
Oh
wide,
shit, it's really sunny.
but it curves. It curves around to your left, and if you peer around there, it's sort of corkscrews. Not corkscrews. Does like an S turn around.
One
Like
large
caravan.
tunnel. You got those traps still?
Yeah.
Put one in the tunnel entrance. And the other one
Against giants?
in stomach.
Mm.
They'll have to stop to take it off.
The
I've
other
given
one.
them a Lego brick to stand on.
Yeah, stop it. Oh.
Do
Put a
I,
D4 there.
do
Yeah.
I have Hush's Barbarians?
Are you heading over there on your own?
I think you probably have the counter actually.
No, I didn't get given them. I don't really want to leave everyone because I'll lose parts of that trace.
Are you coming to the basin then?
I will do, yes,
Yeah.
but I want to just check that there's no one waiting in the other tunnel to jump in behind us.
Okay. So who's going down to the basin? Who's staying up the thing?
I'm staying up on the ledge.
Going down.
Staying up.
Ledge.
I'm going to go with whichever. Do you know what?
Snap.
It's
I
probably
had to
better.
throw you back onto the ledge then.
I'm not going into melee
Yeah, down
range,
here.
but I need to be close enough to.
Oh, yeah, as you were going
heal
down, you could have gone.
It's up to you.
And then
Let's
continue
just
going
go
down.
through it. We got 2 on the ledge at the
Pass
moment,
them to me.
and we got
Thank you.
4.
You can
Yeah,
climb down
4.
and just stand behind us.
Yeah, 4 on the
I
basin.
would probably climb down and follow behind you guys then.
Okay.
Cool. Is anyone stopping on the ledge whilst Alton does recce, or are you guys going straight down to the basin?
I'm going straight down.
Okay.
I don't know what Flint's doing.
Flint is the one that matters here.
Yeah, on that. Do I get told that you're just gonna?
I just want to check.
Yeah, okay, then I'll wait in just a minute then. Just
Oh.
in case he does something lethal, I need to go and
Okay.
get the sword.
How much
But
do
you carry on
weigh?
down to the basin anyway.
I'll continue with him, yeah.
We're stopping on
Is
the
it
ledge
more than
to
300 pounds?
check
Do a quick
the
check of which way.
tunnels on both
Oh,
sides.
right, okay, sorry. I,
Yeah.
thought the things were down on the
No,
basin.
no,
Oh,
they're
okay,
about
okay,
60
right.
foot
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll stop there then.
Yeah, well, pausing,
The
check.
great sword,
Okay.
a shield.
Cool. You check the back tunnel. You all make your way over to the other side, so you all stay still.
On the outside.
You peer into there.
How much of
Inside there, you can see
14 stone giant.
there is a campfire lit somewhere inside there. And that's really all you can see from the entrance. You can just see a lit. There's definitely a fire lit in there. That's
No shadows moving around it.
no shadows moving around it. There are shadows,
Just being thrown from.
but yeah, because it's from a firelight, it's hard to tell what the shadows are of.
How far away is it?
The light itself, quite some distance. You can't see the source of it. You're just able to see the fact that there is light in there.
Okay.
Well, we better be ready for them to come from behind then.
Maybe that trap can be here.
Yeah, maybe.
Should we? Does he come on with that? Or is it
We're just looking at the
yeah.
entrance at the moment.
Yeah.
We haven't actually gone in, I don't think.
No.
Are you nearby for enough to talk?
Yeah, we're like next to you still.
While you're here first, the ones below will be unaware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'll be out in the sunlight then.
This way then?
Awesome. So you guys,
I'm gonna spring the blades.
cool. Blades are sprung. You guys sneakily make your way into there.
Before that, can you all see in the dark then?
No.
Is it pitched after the campfire?
Actually, yeah, it's like a good trick on it.
No,
Actually,
I'm checking to see the rest of the party. I've not met you guys.
It's like, I wonder if Drow actually can see the dark.
I think this is all in character.
Yeah.
We're an underground race.
Not
Like,
you,
why would
obviously.
No, why would rock gnomes see in the dark? I don't know.
You're just like, fixing my goggles, like, no, blind completely.
I actually am blind in the dark. The rest of you smart asses.
Well, we're fine. There's a campfire. There's a campfire this way.
the room's
Because
lit, you'll be
if
fine.
you wish, I can cast light upon a stone and you can just put it in your pocket until you need it.
If you wish.
Stone.
Hey, why not cast light on the stone?
Because then it's immediately visible.
You wish upon a stone. It will turn
What,
into
like, could that work? You can cast light on Glyph, it should illumine.
Oh shit!
I'm pretty sure it says an object.
I think it's an
I'm pretty
object.
certain it says
Uriel,
object.
can you hold this?
It says object.
Yeah,
If you died,
Hold it nice and high.
Over your head.
there's more. Yeah, you just have a rock in your pocket, you pull it out, and it's just lit.
So, if he casts light on the small stone that turned into a boulder, would it be then light on a big boulder?
Yes.
yeah. What?
Suddenly you'd get more light.
You wouldn't get an increased light.
It'd go and increase
Well,
distance
technically you would.
because it would start from a further position.
You have a 10-foot then. We got 40 for the block.
Oh, except actually, the moment you make it its full size, the light would disappear
Oh.
because it has to be. It can't be larger than 10 feet in any dimension. And the boulder goes up to 15 feet.
Rubbish.
You're ruining our fun.
God damn it.
Yes, would
I've
either
attempted
you like
to kill
a
another
stone
one of
that's got
George's
lights on it?
Nah.
I can cast dancing lights if they are unable to see.
Plus, there's a bloody great big campfire in there.
So, you seek your way in. What you see immediately as you step in is there is a in the corner. On the left-hand side wall as you walk in. There are a half a dozen. What they call bedrolls. There we go. Half dozen humanoid-sized bedrolls. 3 of them are occupied by humans.
Okay.
And you can see the campfire is coming from the other side of the room. Still can't quite. You can just make out the edge of the campfire around a pillar in the centre of this room.
I'm gonna just turn to the group and just say,
But you can't see
like
what's around.
usual, don't kill them unless we know that they are going to be a threat. If we've captured them, they are not a threat.
Isn't it usually they all die?
Usually you stab them when we've been interrogating them. This is...
That's what I mean.
Okay, in previous instances, they've attacked first. These guys, seeing as they're an unknown monster, I don't believe go on, they're nice and quiet.
Do we do backstage?
Wake them up and scare the shit out of them.
Do we just want us to talk
And then
normally
we
and
can
say we're
find that
whispering,
out.
just so
Your
we can
stage
hear it?
you're whispering. Talk loudly.
Yeah.
We can find that out.
Given that these
Once they've woken
stone
up.
giants of this area have been known to, or from what I've heard, hates humans. The fact
Then
that
they shouldn't be alive.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Go and wake them up, and we can find all this out.
Or we just surround.
Just very quickly to input, because our conversation was very hurried earlier.
Okay, more info.
There was one sentence that Zork said that I think, or one part of a sentence that Zork said that I think you may have forgotten.
Oh.
Which he said something about no one is allowed apart from the tribe.
Ah, yeah. I thought it meant a hill giant tribe, a stone giant tribe even.
No, because he was specifically talking about humans.
More information!
Well,
That is important.
Your memory is bloody spotted.
You know what, when I first read it, I read it as the stone giant tribe. Other than them, I thought there was a couple of tribes of stone giants in this area.
How would they feel?
Barbarians?
How would they feel about the Goliath then wanting to join the tribe?
How about we kill them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I've
Or just
informed
do
you
it
that
this
there's
week.
actually also a tribe, but apparently they don't.
How close are they to each other?
They're pretty close.
And there was
So you were
6
sure
beds.
that
these were also
There's
attacked on
6
sight.
beds.
How
6
far
beds that
away?
were
not
occupied.
guaranteed.
How far are we from them?
They simply stone giants will not attack these guys on sight.
As you've gone in,
Hmm?
Every other time
So, like,
we've seen barbarians
30,
attack
40
us.
feet or so.
Okay.
And you can't talk to them.
No. He.
Should we just sneak to the edge and see what's...
Snap's really brilliant.
Oh no, I'm not. But I'm just like, oh wait, they're all grouped
That'll make a
up.
shit ton
We
of
all want to
noise.
kill them. What's big AOE that I don't get to use often?
I have a big AoE that I don't get to use often.
Yes,
No,
like I
because
totally
yours is
want to
very
do this
loud.
shit.
No, mine will make him vomit.
Oh, you're thinking of a different spell.
No, if he did his thunder step,
He-
that would hurt us.
Yeah.
It's like
No.
the sword's not where you
I know,
want it.
that was no,
I'll
and
hurt
also.
you right now and for the rest of this dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
The
the
rest,
whole
of this
dungeon would run to
the
us.
rest of this dungeon would not take very long.
Wait, we're 30 foot away from
Sort of, yeah, 30 to 40.
them. Are they all within, like, say, a 60-foot cone?
The three you can see are.
There are
yes.
there are only 3 bodies on
There
there.
are only 3 people
Oh,
there.
let's go.
There's only 3 of the fuckers. God, we can all
let's
have
just-
2.
let's
there's
just
2
look
each
round the
with one
corner.
extra.
Should we capture one to interrogate?
Have fun getting punched and kicked a bunch.
Let's go around the corner.
Yeah, I'm not restraining 3 people. Let's
No, we
restrain
can-
one.
He looks around at the corner.
I'm waiting for everyone to start moving because we need to.
We don't have to. We can knock them out.
I want to stay within 30 foot.
That's a viable option we have here.
Oh wait, shit, 2 of us can't actually see.
I'm going to
They
put it
have
out there.
a
Why is the
campfire.
drow the only one?
I forgot. I thought the campfire was like down.
Oh, wait.
The-
Do you want to go and check them out? I know you're super sneaky, but how about...
Yes, done.
Okay.
Invisibility.
I'm also going to start
Cool.
sneaking in.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go and
I'll move in.
With my side.
I'm gonna go down, check round the corner.
Wait, hold on,
Yeah,
man.
I'll move
hold
up
on.
to the sleeping people.
You're moving up to the...
I'll
Who
join
wants to...
Yeah.
Who's going sleeping people? Alton just disappeared, by the way.
That's normal, really, isn't it?
I was even...
We still know where he is.
Is there even...
No. None of you now know where he
He's
is.
proper
Are we not
gone.
in the light yet?
Huh?
Are we not in the light yet?
He just turned invisible.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's exactly what I just did.
Now, none of you know where Alton is.
I'm going to the edge, checking round the corner.
There are 3 definitely Uthgardt Barbarians sitting around the
Cool.
campfire there.
No stone giants.
No stone giants. There are, however, interesting enough, at the edge there is 2 wooden cages which have some sort of it looks like a really big bug with a sort of reddish shell with 2
No!
doing
No! Do I know what this is? I know.
they sort of look a little bit like
Oh, is it what?
just
yeah.
a little bit like
It is. It really is.
a little bit like
Bye.
That.
That's weird as fuck.
Do I know what
Your
that
hand's
is?
covering part of it.
He's
There we
trying
go.
to cover that.
Nice.
Just a little bit lower.
He doesn't need to. We know what it is.
I don't.
I don't.
The rust monster.
Yeah, I
probably not, because the things you've encountered definitely wouldn't have had these as bodyguards.
No. Okay.
You've been interested in precious metals. You would not have encountered these
Would
before.
I have read about these?
You haven't seen him yet.
I'm going to scurry
No,
back and
Yeah,
be like,
there's a reason why I made him invisible.
there's 3 of them sitting around the fire with 2 bugs in
Alton's
cages.
voice comes out of the air.
I love this spell, it's so fun.
Do I
What
deal with the
sort
sleeping ones?
What sort of bug?
Bugs in
Wait,
cages,
how many
you
are
say?
there? I'm just trying to look around.
3 are sleeping.
What sort of
Any others?
Large and orange. 3 by the fire.
Or are they all nicely grouped?
They're
As I do this.
They're around a 5-foot fire, so
Yes.
yes.
Why don't we just stab them?
That's what I'm going to do if we're okay with that.
Well, dash 2 of them, and then the last one we restrain.
Okay, get ready.
1
Sure.
second.
What about the 3 that are sleeping? They'll probably wake up. So-
There won't
We're
wake
gonna
up.
do them first.
Okay.
1 moment.
I'm just going to go and assassinate the 3 that are sleeping.
Oh, can I cast this
No,
first,
no,
please?
no. We keep one of them sleeping. We get rid of the.
Alright, I'm going to assassinate 2 of the ones that are sleeping.
Well, you
You said it was a small campfire, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
5 foot, yeah.
I can do
You
that.
realise if you do that though, these are blinded.
Yeah, but so are they.
I will light the bonfire again.
No, you can do that.
I don't know that. And I even asked, did you want that? But it's more...
I'd have to get within 10 foot so I could put out that fire.
Right, what are you guys doing?
I want to
I'm pretty sure you just
want to
killed
cast that
someone.
one.
Well, the
Kill 2 of the
how
sleeping
about
ones.
Flint and
You're not
I
visible
deal with
anymore,
the people, the ones that are awake,
Shoot.
while you range people shoot whoever is in need.
and you go to the sleeping.
I'm already standing there, and there are two that.
Can I make
I
a
think
big,
what
big
you can do
One's dead.
is go and
You killed them immediately, or not knocking them out.
kill the gods.
Isn't he not invisible anymore? Though?
He's not
Yeah.
visible anymore. So you guys, Ultron just appeared next to the sleeping people. One of them is no longer sleeping, and then he turns and stabs the other one. There's one sleeping dude left.
And he hasn't been noticed by the other people.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to creep around the corner and just set myself up ready, waiting for everyone else to get here.
Where are you creeping to around the corner?
Well, like on the corner so I can just about see.
Okay.
Tell him to knock the other one out.
Send him a message
Yeah.
saying knock the other one out.
Okay.
I punch him in the face with the hilt.
Oh, yeah, with the hill is a different.
Yeah,
Punch him in the face.
Oh yeah,
Wake him up and do nothing.
And you still get to do smack with the hilt.
Right in the
And
temple.
you smack him around the face with the hill. He's unconscious.
I'm not in that direction. I know you're all
invisible.
Yeah.
So shall we get the others?
Oh, I just thought they opened the cages, whatever the hell.
Oh.
blood things.
I can get
How
there
far
pretty
away
quick.
are
How
they?
far away were they? Yeah, sorry.
I'm aiming a crossbow at one of them right now.
Which things?
The guards.
Yeah, the cars.
So the guards are
Which one?
literally the other side of the pillar. So the pillar is about 15 feet wide at its widest.
And how far from them to the bugs?
The ice daggers.
Oh,
Just
no.
20 feet.
Oh no.
And then to the bugs.
That's just
And how far
obscure.
past to them? Did you say? So about 10 feet.
If you go round to where you can see them,
Yeah.
because of the way it works, they can see you.
Yeah.
Because the only thing there is the pillar, and they're just on the other side of it.
Okay.
So right now, you have a pillar between you and there, but if you go around it, they're looking at you.
Right. So I can. I could technically run in quick enough and stab one.
Potentially,
Would you like
yeah.
to sneak up on them?
Wait, quickly, for fun. I'm using my bonus action on you. Give you dragon's breath.
Oh wow.
I want to see this just play out. Just for fun.
I'm gonna drop the.
Well, what time?
Acid.
You've got some really bad
Would you like to
acid
go
reflux.
in the way so they cannot pass you?
It's at
I
second
will
level.
cast invisibility upon you. You always cast invisibility on you.
Sure.
This is a fun
Alright.
spell.
Visibility on his character.
So I'm invisible with dragon breath. I'm gonna do that.
As soon as I hear that going off, I'm gonna like throw daggers.
And
from
I'm going to
behind.
prepare to fire my short
It's
bow.
15 foot, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get within range and then just.
Quick question. How loud is this?
It's not spitting out acid.
It's just
Yeah.
like
Roll 3d6 damage.
You have to make dex saves
Yep.
against your DC.
Why is it on me?
My DC.
Your
Oh,
your
yes, my
DC. Sorry,
DC.
you cast
What's the
invisibility.
DC?
15.
DC is 15.
Yep.
That's nuts.
That is 3 fails.
15.
They're all dead.
Woo!
You spit out a bunch of acid and you just parts of their body just melt off and slough off and just.
Teldrin, you should get sick more often.
Just a second. Open the gums. Open. What have you been eating? Oh, you've got no teeth. What have you
It
been
doesn't
eating?
affect me, does it?
Nope. You can still do it as well.
It also minute.
No, it is Team American.
As soon as that, we all go over there. What else can we say around there? Is it just the bugs?
So much fun.
Kill the rest monster.
Cages.
Kill the rust monster.
With the acid. Oh, it is in wooden cages, right?
It's in a cage.
They're in wooden cages.
Let's face it, if it wasn't a wooden cage, you'd be in a lot more trouble.
Right now we're all round there. How are the monsters
Well, that's more
reacting?
fun than
And
big boom.
do anyone know what it is?
Is how they react.
Do I know what it is?
Do I know what it is?
Do we?
I haven't a clue.
I doubt I know.
Maybe we could take
Yeah.
the cage and
I will
throw
have-
it at the giant.
You
probably
two. Actually, Snap as well. You can all make history checks.
History.
What's it? No, sorry, not history. Arcana.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, what?
Even better.
Why never nature?
Even better.
Because they're not natural.
Sweet. 22.
17.
They're rust monsters, they eat metal.
27.
They're rust monsters, they eat metal.
Just like a
What now? No, you don't talk in my direction right now.
Oh,
Somewhere else.
oh god, that smells so foul!
Well, the people.
No, you.
So much fun.
You also see, now you're around, so there is, next to where the rust monsters are is a tunnel heading out, curving away from you, and sort of opposite that on the right hand side wall, you can see an opening into a room that is lit by sunlight.
I'm gonna drag the sleeping unconscious
Is
thing
this
round
about
to
the
where we
same
are.
distance from where we were originally to where that hole was that just fell down to the floor?
No, that was on the same side of the cleft as you.
Alright,
The-
on the
Yeah,
fucking
you
monsters.
got the other side.
And we might as well
Okay.
ready actions and
These
take the
are rust monsters.
What now?
magical
Don't
shit.
touch them with.
If any metal touches them, or they attack you and you're wearing metal, it will probably rust away
Yeah.
and be useless.
Nope.
Does that include magical weaponry and stuff?
Magic weapons are fine.
And
No.
armor?
Probably
Yes.
fine.
Magic
because
armor, I assume, is fine.
No.
No.
Ooh. No?
No, magic armor gets fucked up by it.
Magic armor, okay.
Yeah.
Rip
shit.
that.
Yeah. Magic armor. They
Wait,
eat
you can
magic
still
armor, they
stand
just don't eat
15
magic
feet
weapons.
away and just not them.
Well, I can shoot them, but
Who wants a sword and is not wearing
Do I know
armor
how
right
durable they are with my...
They're not difficult to hit. They don't take much to hit compared to some of the other things you've been fighting.
so are we definitely sure they can't break out of those cages?
Well, with the acid,
Everything about that cage is made of wood.
Yeah.
so the
I'm gonna
acid,
shoot one.
I'm gonna ready.
Make an attack roll.
They can't get out. It's fucking a free shot.
You're gonna lose that bolt.
Oh fucking no! I've got like 80 of the fuckers.
That's not about them.
That's a 2.
No, you're not. You shot the lock.
What? 8.
12 does not hit.
2 plus 8 is not 12.
10.
Yeah.
Because don't hit either, so.
Mass.
The bolt hits their armor and just turns to dust.
Fuck that! No, not doing it.
Do we now roll for initiative?
And they can't get out the fucking
Oh, they actually
cage.
can't
I
get out,
start
okay.
going. I
Yeah.
don't.
That's why I checked.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
Yay! Mocking them.
That is an 18.
They are very resilient, motherfuckers. I'm gonna search the dead bodies, or the living body, and
they're
then.
Maybe we should get rid of them.
Well, as long as we don't let them out, we should be fine.
Maybe we should put him in there.
What weapons did the
They have spears and shields.
Nope.
That's it. That's all they
I
got.
mean,
Do
if
you
we,
want some more spears?
if we wake him up but have him near them,
He's wearing hide armor
uh,
and has a spear made of wood and stone. So
You did just stab him with those spears.
I can just stab him with this. just like from below the cloak of one of 4 knives.
If you've not already done so, what's on the 3 that you, or the 2 you knocked out and the
Same.
you
Was
could
it?
throw your.
Alright.
So, yeah, I could.
Throw what?
The daggers.
I do that and 2 sort of
2 like purple daggers come out.
fly out towards the rust monster.
They
Is
look
it 2
normal.
attacks or what?
it's to attack. Essentially.
Are they purple or they look normal? I've had 2
First one's
different things here.
3.
They do look normal.
Oh, they do look normal.
Yeah.
Okay. 2
Uh,
daggers fly out. Yeah.
Oh.
Plus 9, so that's
Not
a
bad.
12 and 17.
17 will hit.
Oh, I know. I'll
D4,
kill touch
isn't
at
it?
one of
Yes,
them.
they're D4.
Oh, damn it, I didn't mean D4. That's 4 plus 6, so 10.
One of them screeches a little bit, backs up. It's not dead. It looks sort of hurt.
Oh, chill touch that one.
For the sake of brevity,
They're
They
dead.
die.
you're going to kill the rust
Yay,
monsters. Because you can sit there indefinitely being like, blast, 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 blast until it's dead. What I'm going to say is we call that part 1. And we continue exploring in part 2, so stay tuned.